Welcome back to Luke and Lewis.
Well, howdy doody, everybody.
Lewis is looking real good today.
Look
Dude,
at him.
you look hot.
Thick boy.
We are on a
boy.
Meg's auntie's farm in regional Western Australia, and we have currently, I can't count, 5 sheep who have, I guess, have entered the nominations for Guest of the Year. They're up against Rod's lawnmower. Imagine
if the sheep just fucking won. Well, one of them's going to be plated up soon, so he's going to be out of the running.
Yeah,
that one right there.
Meg's used sheep bait to get them here.
He's going to be a lamb shank soon. So
well, that's cold. Right, there's some vegans that watch this that would have probably hoped that they were going to be used for like wool or something.
Nah, cold-hearted.
Anyway, Meg's used sheep bait. To get them in, aka food.
Lots and lots and lots of food it took and coercing to get them to come.
Literally, Meg spent 15 minutes, right?
Just
the most forced start to the episode possibly imaginable. She spent 15 minutes shaking a bucket of sheep food.
With a stick, just bashing the bucket.
Yeah.
Here.
And then, as soon as they got behind us, she's like, quick, start the episode. Was it worth it? Sound off below.
Not at all, because all I hear now in the background is...
And also, you're really easily distracted by animals, and I noticed Meg hasn't made eye contact with the camera once. For audio listeners, Meg is just... Even I'm getting distracted, dude. This one's got some big kahunas, and I know it's their titties, which I did find out the hard way. I go to Meg, man, that sheep's got big nuts.
And I thought that he was talking about the little boy at the back because he's one of the lambs is a ram. So I was like, oh, I mean, not really. He's got little balls coming out, but it's not that big. And he goes, nah, that dad is.
I did call it a
packing.
dad sheep.
He said that dad sheep is packing. I'm like, Luke, that's its tits. It's a girl.
Right.
It's not a ram.
Well, that chick's got tits bigger than Lisa Ann's, dude.
Oh. Her kid just fucking headbutted her right in the tit.
Yeah. So do you reckon... Okay, let's just like do a bit of a estimation, all right? Yep. How much of the episode... And you can sound off below. This is like a fun play-along game, I guess, and we all find out together.
Yeah.
Great. How much of this episode do you reckon will be just sheep commentary and how much will be content?
Well, look, I'm going to lose my fucking mind if one of them actually goes for this. I've put, like, feed...
You put way too much food down. They're already full and they're walking away.
Well, then that answers our question.
So is that the balls? No, sorry, the titties. What is the banging between their legs?
On the 2 big ones, it's their tits. Yeah. Because they're mums.
Yeah.
They had to produce milk for their little bubs.
They're saggy. They're kind of like 50 to 60-year-old MILF tits.
They do suckle, right? Yeah, they do, obviously. Because lambs, yeah.
I don't know. You're the one telling the story. How do you tell the difference? Aren't the rams... I always thought rams had horns.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that one doesn't have horns, but not when they're little.
No, it does. It's got little nubs. Puberty? His nubs are coming through.
They go through sheep puberty and get their horns.
Yeah,
they get horny.
No, they get little...
Just like humans in puberty.
Yeah, they have little nubs that come through, then they fall off. It's like, and then they fall off, and then the real ones come through. It's like baby teeth.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, welcome back to Luke and Lewis. Meg is filling in today for Lewis. Oh, we didn't hit the intro music.
Oh, wait, hold on. It does it for you.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Great. So, yes, Lewis and Keelan did do the last episode from it looked like a park in Tasmania with a cannon behind it.
They did, didn't they?
That's why Meg really went out of her way to get a sheep background.
Yeah,
Now it's just grass.
Now it's just grass and feed on the ground.
But that's about all you can do
now
on the
we're just
farm.
in a paddock.
Yeah, we're just sitting in a paddock doing a podcast now. So we're automatically the weirdest units in regional Western Australia. We're near a place. Where's the place we're called? Jalbarragup.
Yeah, we're in Jalbarragup right now, but we're close to a place called Nanup.
I just think that this is the first ever podcast that's probably ever been recorded in Jalbarragup, because if you even
100%.
like whisper, I participate in the arts, you get king hit at the local pub.
No, well, that's what everyone does here.
The arts.
They're like failed artists who come here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you see every shop in Nannup is a
so I'll
paint
still get
shop.
King hit
You still get King
if
hit.
this gets a lot of views.
But it'll be, only if it gets views.
There's a guy in the township in Nannup that looks like Jesus. We keep walking past
Literally.
him and he's full on, like I'm not just saying, oh, he looks like
He's got-
Jesus, he has a
yeah.
beard. He looks like all the biblical drawings
Yeah.
to a T.
Like he wears this really long skirt with like really long puff pants
Sandals.
underneath, sandals.
I mean, we don't have to describe Jesus.
Sometimes is wearing no shirt, sometimes is wearing a shirt,
Yeah.
and always standing outside of the paint shop.
Yeah, and
Even
always
though it's not
standing with
his
his
shop.
arms spread
Yes,
as well.
nailed to a cross.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so weird how all the similar... Well, you just almost fell off your chair. That would have been a great clip.
It still might happen.
So I do need to respond to a few of the things Lewis and Keelan said. I did watch the episode.
It was really, I'm not going to lie, it was a good episode.
It was a good
It
episode.
was a really good episode.
Really strong episode.
I'm not going to lie, I don't know if we could top it.
Well, it's fine. It's not a rivalry. It's the same podcast.
Oh, no, it's definitely a rivalry now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was...
You're not going for that?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm Farmer
Sorry.
Luke. I'm sitting here wearing my farm hat. Your hat doesn't even look like a farm hat. You look more like Dolly Parton than a farmer. Jolene. I'm begging you to take off that fucking hat.
Hell yeah.
You look like
Yeehaw.
it's like the hat my dad wears that he got from the horse show on the Gold Coast that's next to Movie World, and he wears it when he's gardening. And it's the same level of like cheap sweatshop made straw hat.
Oh, talking about gardening, my sister and I were having
Someone's
this
been on a
conversation.
farm for a while.
My sister and I were having this conversation the other day. Like, you helped my grandma out and you mowed her lawn.
Because I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, and the first thing Kirsten and I thought of was, oh, fuck, he doesn't have a hat. Because we're like, we've always grown up, if you do the gardens, you have to wear a hat, preferably straw.
Yep.
Dad's got a big VB straw hat that just goes all the way around.
Yeah.
And he's always worn that. But was that a thing in your house at all?
Yeah, Dad used to wear straw hats while
Like,
mowing
you
the
have
lawns.
to-
But I started
yeah.
mowing the lawns probably when I was like 13 or 12.
Did you wear a hat?
I meant a cap. Probably, probably started off with an Auskit cap.
Yeah.
And then I progressed into like
Do you
a
think
mesh back. That was cool at the time.
Do you think maybe hats that you go gardening with progress like puberty?
I do actually now garden in a corduroy Bunnings hat.
Yeah. You're
I am
getting there. You're
slowly
reaching.
transitioning into old age. And
Your balls have dropped now.
my hat nuts are drooping. So the first thing, I'm just going to go in order of
Yeah.
the episode and just briefly, quick summarize Lewis and Keelan's ep.
Yeah.
Lewis said at one point that I'm trapped in WA. It was one of the first things he said. I just want to make it very clear that I'm choosing to be here and I just didn't want to go back to Tasmania. And I think a lot of people, particularly mainlanders and even some Tasmanians will be able to understand that.
I'm sorry, there's
Meg-
a fly
Meg's
that's
having some
attacking me.
Fly trouble. Sorry, guys, just Paddock episode issues. So, yeah, I just want to make that very clear. This is by choice. I told them, it's very rude. I called them up and I was like, so you know how I said I was going on a 2-week holiday and then I'd be back? And they're like, yeah. I'm like,
How are
I'm
you
not
back?
coming back. Like, because they're coming here in like 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
And I was going to go open for Lewis City shows. So I was like, I'm going to be back here in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 for flights. We've got free accommodation here on the farm. And I can do
True.
gigs. I'm going to go into Perth and do some gigs. So
Yeah.
it's like,
You're flying high.
my hands were tied.
Exactly.
So I just want to make it very clear
we
that
went to Nannup Pub the other night. Like, how can you
the
turn
pub
that
was
down?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a sign. This is another good one. I saw a sign actually on one of the first days we got here. It was a COVID sign. So this is kind of how regional Australia is combating COVID-19. Obviously, they take it seriously.
Yeah.
They've got their measures. We've got our city measures.
Yeah.
I saw a sign that said, it was written in chalk,
Yeah.
please don't cough close to people. If someone coughs near you, please tell them to far cough. And you know what? They haven't had a case yet. So
That's
The results speak for themselves.
It's those regional town logic, isn't it?
Well, it's good, mate.
That's what's keeping it.
Well,
at
see,
bay.
I've never seen a sign like that in Sydney or Melbourne, and look how they're going.
Exactly.
So if they, day one, everyone could have had a laugh and could have taken a step back.
Yep.
Instead, someone near coughed.
Exactly.
When you should far cough.
Far cough.
Yes. That was a good one. Regional small businesses have give you some of the greatest nose laughs. Like you walk past the flower shop and it'll say something like daffodil pun. You're like,
yeah,
that's good.
That's a good one. It's not great.
No,
by any means, it's not great, but it is a good one.
It is not funny. It is a bit of fun.
Bit of fun.
Yes.
Yes.
The second one. What was the second one? Just got to go through my notes here. Oh, I've got a lot of notes. Where's the... Oh, I was looking at this one. Okay. The second one was Lewis is renovating Keelan's rig. Did you hear about that? Lewis is taking
sculpting
upon himself. Yeah, he's pretty much like a contestant on the block now.
Right.
And he's taking it upon himself.
What section is he working on
the
currently?
torso section.
Oh, the toilet.
On
yeah.
Keelan's. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the torso.
Oh, the torso. Sorry.
Yeah. He's working on and the toilet section. The rear, I think, is getting a bit of a tune up.
Is he?
Well, they're
the rear
swimming
getting...
a lot.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And Meg hasn't been swimming with them. Meg was briefly a part of the Wet Cunts, the swim team.
And I will join back up with my team. I've really let them down currently though.
Yeah. By the way, we are going to call Lewis soon, and because I have a new team suggestion that was actually suggested by a listener.
I think I have heard this, and it is very good.
Yeah, and I'm willing to, I guess, put something on the table.
Yeah.
So Lewis considers joining the team, but we'll get to that later in the episode.
Yeah.
And I just regarding to the rig renovating, and there was a lot of slander that was thrown at me, and I just want to say it's always better to get ahead of the scandal. Yes, I'm also renovating. However, I'm upsizing at the moment. It has been a long tour and I've been enjoying a nice break and a few beers at the local pub, reading some humorous signs.
That's an understatement.
What, a few?
Not even with the beers.
Or all the signs being humorous. Which part was an understatement?
Just
my upsizing.
Yeah.
Makes like
it's
like you're fucking building like a mansion down there.
Yeah. I'm not no better. Like I'm definitely upsizing.
Yeah.
I have upsized.
Oh, Mum's calling. I better leave that to the keeper.
Yeah.
Just so we stay focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, my rig does need some work. Here's the thing. I have promised, and I think I promised it on this show, and I've definitely promised it on my solo podcast, which is no more.
So you're like, it doesn't count.
It doesn't really matter. Any promises that I made on the Luke Kidgel Hour will stay there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Vegas. What happens there stays there.
Stays there.
We move
yes.
on.
Yes.
However, I think I did say once in this podcast that I was going to have a hot boy summer. Look at the calendar. It's spring. So chill the fuck out, everyone. I'm working on it.
Wait. So hold on. Does this mean that by the time it reaches summer, you have to be a hot boy?
Throughout, there will be
or is it like throughout
a day
summer?
in summer where one would consider Luke a hot boy. I said my fitness goal last summer. Sorry, my phone's bouncing, guys. Boing, boing. There will be a day in summer. I think my fitness goal last summer was to get a wolf whistle from a complete stranger. That didn't happen.
I could get you a bar.
What?
Bah!
Do you reckon we can get a bar now? The sheep have returned. They're peckish again.
Bah!
So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Lewis was correct. He's actually leading the game at the moment as the team goes as with the fitness coach. Like, look, it's really flipped.
It has
Lewis
flipped.
is now like the fitness guru of the team. He's training for the Commonwealth Games.
Keelan is also the coach, though.
Well, that's concerning. That's when you know, when you're third in the team on fitness-wise. No, I still think I'm fitter than Keelan.
Not at swimming, though.
No, of course not. He'd smash me in swimming. Swimming's a different fitness.
Yeah.
I don't have any technique.
Yeah.
I did stop swimming when I was in grade 6.
Yeah.
But I could, run a kilometre and smoke him.
Well, there, because running's your thing, though.
But I still think if you're reasonably fit, I'm not that fit at the moment. It's not like I'd run a fast kilometre, but just these are the sheep are back and Meg has not even...
See? Little nubs.
Oh, he does have little ram nubs.
Little nubs.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like when you get your first pubes. You're like, what's this? What's this fluff?
You know that what that means though? It means pretty soon he's going to start ramming us.
Oh,
Not
cool.
not
Oh,
fucking
not now?
not fucking us. Sorry.
He just goes through the table.
I forgot that ramming can be another word for fucking.
Oh.
And I did not mean that. Just let's be clear.
Fuck, do we have to bend over?
Let's be clear here.
That'd be good
I did
clickbait.
not mean.
Luke and Meg get fucked by a ram, and everyone's like, surely that's clickbait. And the thumbnail is just us bent over. And he's just got his horns in our
Imagine
butts.
if he went for you then.
Yeah.
Like you did that as a joke and he just fucking
Yeah.
charges
Well,
your ass.
I am an Aries, so maybe it was fate. So yeah, that I just wanted to address my rig. I agree with Lewis there. I think that was fair criticism, and I've taken it on board, but haven't done anything about it yet. But might next week when the weather gets better. I usually
Maybe.
I've already said this a bunch of times. How many times do I have to say it? My fitness is seasonal.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you going to say my seasonal is
It's fitness, yes. Slap it on a t-shirt. All right, we need new merch. So maybe. And also, please keep letting us know what you'd want to see on the poster, the end of year Loogies poster. We got a few emails, but we'd like more suggestions just so we don't miss any memes throughout the year.
Yes, Luke getting rammed up the butt is a good one.
No, we don't
By
need
a
to put
sheep.
that on a poster.
Can you imagine? Lewis is standing there all cool and you're just like bent over with a sheep head up
And
your
it's
ass.
got a quotation mark saying seasonal is fitness. So the next one, Keelan said, that's what she said joke, and they both questioned what would Luke think. From memory, I thought it was a bit of fun. It was about him being wet. It was about the camera being wet.
Oh, yeah.
Said, that's what she said, and Lewis said that was gross and not necessary. I thought it was a bit of fun. Wet fun,
Wet
but
fun?
still fun. Moist fun.
We love a bit of
You
moist
can have wet
fun.
fun.
You can have wet fun.
Like,
Fun in the
wet
wet.
and wild.
Exactly.
Water parks, that's wet fun.
That is wet fun.
Slip and slides in summer. Sprinklers, that's wet fun.
Yeah.
Keelan's joke.
Pussy.
Your vagina,
It's wet. It's a bit of fun.
depending on how it's served,
Yes. Very true.
can also be dry fun. Well, no, not dry
not
fun.
dry fun.
No,
It
it can be dry.
Dry is not fun for
fun.
anyone.
All right. There was what else was? Oh, there was a bit of shade being thrown. A lot of drive-bys in that last episode.
It was.
At me.
Yeah.
I just realised.
Da-da-da-da. Just
Yeah, they
straight
just
at Luke.
went past my soul and went and
Yeah.
then drove off.
You know what? I was a little bit offended. They didn't come after me at all.
Well, to be fair, it is the Luke and Lewis podcast.
I know, but they knew that I was going to be in the next episode. Like,
Well, maybe
I might throw some shade at them.
you're going to start it.
Yeah. Help me out here.
I don't like the... I was going to bring that up in pet peeves. I have a pet peeve with Lewis. We're going to do some pet peeves
I
ourselves.
don't have really a pet peeve about that, but I do have a pet peeve about you.
Great.
Oh, so
Another
more shade
driver.
getting thrown.
There was an accusation that I often, as soon as we're ready to record the episode, get up and wee. Facts. True. Again, can't deny it. However, the reason why I do that is because I have a traditionally bad bladder, and may I remind people of the Amos Gill incident where I did my first wee during an episode. I could not hold it. It got to like the 55-minute mark. I'd been drinking a lot of water.
That's pretty good though.
Probably 'cause I
55
went
minutes.
for a run that morning.
Yes,
Or
well,
I just took a
getting
big
some-
shit and I was thirsty. Who knows? Ugh.
Oh, good girl.
Good girl.
That's what my auntie says every time. She'll fucking rip a giant burp, just a huge burp, and then you'll just hear her from the kitchen go, good girl.
By herself. She doesn't know when everyone's listening. Dude, Meg's auntie's the best. This is whose farm we're staying on. And she's like obviously a real farm girl. And just great to listen to. What was the one the other day? Oh yeah, actually I want to save that for a stand-up bit just in case. Yeah, I can't say that on the show.
It's that good.
Yeah, I want to
Fuck.
save it for a bit.
Oh, man.
Anyway, she's funny. The point is, just to give you some kind of perspective, she doesn't wear her teeth because they're uncomfortable. It's the best way to sum it up.
the first time that Luke ever saw them, she didn't explain that she didn't actually have teeth.
You can't tell when someone has fake teeth because they're really good.
She just took them out in the car and forgot about it. And when she turned over to talk to her,
She's like,
to us, Luke's face was like,
I just saw gums flapping about. I saw gums, I saw lips, and I saw a lot of flapping, a lot of flopping.
But we were like, do not put them in if they were uncomfortable here.
No,
please.
it's sick.
Yeah.
She
can do all sorts with it. It's awesome. She can put her as a kid, it was fascinating. But like there was one time where Xavier and Grace were on a video call, and she was like, oh. And then she pulled out her teeth and she's like, I'm a kid.
and freaked out a 3-year-old.
And then the kids were like, and they were like trying to take out their teeth. They were like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. It's really fun to freak out people with small brains, like children.
Yeah.
Because they just don't know yet.
That's why magic tricks like bamboozle.
I mean, it freaked me out. I'm 25 and I know what fake teeth are.
I know.
So yeah, Lewis was throwing shade about my weeing before an episode. He does that too. And also, fuck you, Lewis. One time you literally took a shit while we were on air on radio. That's a thing that happened. You can watch the video. So less shade being thrown at me for my toilet habits.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I've never shat while on the show.
Okay, but in fairness, I'm going to one-up this toilet thing and say, imagine living with the guy with the bladder issues, because the most one of the most annoying things about you is we'll be running late to get to somewhere. I'll be like, oh my God, and you're still finishing videos. I'm like, you got to fucking hurry up. And you're like, fine, okay, I'll go to the toilet and then we'll go. I'm like, cool, go, hurry up. So he goes to the toilet and then he gets out of the toilet and goes, fuck, I forgot to do this. I'll be really quick. And then you do the thing and then by the time you finish the thing, you need to pee again. And you're like, wait.
No, I don't need to, but I could.
Oh,
don't you have a thing where like you just don't like feeling slight discomfort?
No, you haven't. Go get checked.
I do have an issue, probably.
People in the comments, please just comment below. Go get checked. Go get checked.
No, I did, remember?
You didn't go. You know.
I got my dick out to a doctor once.
You got your dick out to a doctor.
Played with it.
And then what?
Well, not like sexually.
Are you okay?
Go get help.
Oh my God.
Go get help.
Go get help.
No, he had a fiddle.
No, I'm aware he had a fiddle, but then he sent
like,
you to go get a scan, and you didn't get the scan. He sent you to go get it scanned. He was like, "Yep, there's
then
definitely
COVID
something.
hit.
There's definitely something wrong here." No,
This was late 20.
No,
this was early 2020.
You had weeks to
No, this was. I got it checked after the regional tour, so early 2020, and then it was all locked down by mid-March.
Right.
So yeah, I had like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, you had a long time. It was
no, I only had like 3 weeks.
You had like 4 weeks.
3.
3 or 4
3 and a half. I'll meet you at 3.5. The point is, yes, my dick be broke, but that's okay. It only bothers me and everyone around me. I have the same attitude with my cock that Lewis has with his driver's license. He's like, I don't care. It mainly bothers people around me. So.
One's like a real health issue though, and the other's just incredibly
one could lead to prostate cancer.
Yeah.
The other one couldn't. Yeah. That's all right. So I'm working through some stuff.
Yeah. Have you got any pet peeves?
Well, I got to keep going through the episode.
Oh, sorry.
I think I got one more thing, maybe.
Because I listening to that episode, I realized that I have 2 of the strangest pet peeves. I don't have many things that I don't like, but there are 2 things, and they are incredibly weird. Weird pet peeves, but they're the only things that really annoy me.
Do you want to just do them now? Just do them now. You clearly want to do them now. Do them now.
Okay, one of them.
Yeah.
One of them is when people sneeze.
Yeah.
Don't cover their mouth, and then the sneeze stinks. I hate stinky sneezes.
How does sneezes smell?
I don't know, but they do.
Do mine smell?
My sister used to sneeze at me. Like when she had one, she'd be like, shit. Like, oh my God. And there was smelly sneezes.
Actually, I've seen her do that to you before.
Yeah.
Like recently.
Yeah.
Like it's so rude.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, there's that one. And I will quite literally show disgust in public if someone does that. I'll be like, you are fucking grotty. Like, it's the only thing where I'll verbally.
Would you
Show my
prefer a
distaste.
smelly sneeze or a smelly burp? A
No,
smelly sneeze is just confusing.
because it's wet. It's wet and
But it's
smelly.
not. But it's not fun. It's not wet fun.
It's not wet fun. It is certainly not wet and fun.
But it is wet and wild.
And then the other one that you do a lot
Okay.
is I don't like wet farts.
I didn't do wet farts.
Yeah, when you get out of the shower.
Oh, but that's because my butt cheeks are wet. But
Exactly.
that fart's not wet. My
Don't
skin's
like-
wet.
No, I know, but it's still the sound of a wet fart.
Mm.
And you did one the other day.
You're making out like I'm cutting it. Oh, yeah, that is on the Patreon vlog.
There's a vlog that I don't know if you put it out or not yet, but
It's
you
going to
do
be on Patreon in the bonus one.
Yeah, you do a wet fart in it, and
It sounded wet.
it sounds like you followed through.
I think I have a pretty good indicator on what's going to be a fart and what's going to be a shart. I do. And I nailed it. It wasn't a shart because I continued the rest of the day.
Hold on, I remember writing down the note that I wrote for this was really funny.
What was it like? What do you write down in your notes? Like,
This is what I said. Are you ready?
Luke sharts make me sad.
Okay, so I put under the pet peeve section, wet farts, ... They just dirty. If you know you got the bubbles, don't let it out. And that's what I wrote down in my notes.
If you know you got the bubbles, don't let it out. I think that's good life advice for anyone.
Da-na-na-na. Welcome back to Meg's Life Advice.
Yeah. If you know you got the bubs, keep it in the bum.
Keep it in the bums.
Um,
So yeah, those
my
are my
pet
two
peeve
pet peeves.
is when couples use pet names, particularly babe. Can't do babe, can't do bae. And I'll be honest, and it happened last
I
episode,
know.
makes me squirm a little bit when Lewis says my girl. Oh. Why does it bother me so much? He's done it before on the podcast, and I reckon you can see me visibly shift in my seat when he's done it. He's like, yeah, so like me and my girl went out for dinner. I'm like, why don't you just say Jazz? We all know her name's
know.
Jazz. And it's weird because we're like friends with her. Like we all
Right.
know Jazz.
Yeah.
And he tells stories on the pod. Like even the audience knows Jazz.
Everyone knows who Jazz
Right,
is.
or he could say my girlfriend Jazz.
Yeah.
And then throughout the rest of the story, just say Jazz because he's
Yeah.
already introduced her as his girlfriend.
Yes, yeah.
But he'll repeat throughout the
I
story.
know.
So like, yeah, then my girl said this, and then I said this, and then I turn around back to my girl, and I'm just like, are you like some American frat boy?
I know, right? Or
He's
like a rapper.
yeah, my girl.
She my girl.
He does listen to a lot of rap music,
Then maybe that's why.
but only Oz rap.
I reckon they'd do it. They'd have a sense of like, I don't know, my girl. Ugh.
Don't like it, Lewis. So that was
Sorry,
my one
Lewis.
drive by at Lewis.
Now I'm driving by up on. Oh, this is my beef.
What's your beef?
I just started beef.
Oh, good.
Meg beef.
Okay.
Come at me, please don't. I don't know how to retaliate.
Well, don't start things you can't finish.
I know.
That's the rule of life.
Okay, I'll get a little.
Don't sit there in a fucking
I'll-
Dolly
I'll
Parton
get
hat.
I'll get a little insult book, and then I have it all down in the book. So
Yeah.
if someone wants to come at me, I will be prepared. In my hat. You stop looking at my fucking head.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's really distracting. It's a green hat for audio listeners. And yeah, what's gonna be in your insult book? It's just gonna open up like Luke section. It's like sometimes you fart wet, and then you close the book. Like got it, and then you run away.
No, I'll be like I want like primary school insults. Maybe like suggest some for me, and then I'll put it down.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
That's the classic.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
You suck.
It's the ultimate
That's
retort.
a good one.
You suck.
Yep.
You're a
You
loser.
suck.
I don't have any more because I'm
You're
the 7.
You're a wang.
Okay, guys, please
Dick
help,
flop.
please help out
That's a
Meg.
good one.
Dick flop is a good one.
You're a dick flop.
Final one. Oh no, there's 2 more. Lewis was complaining about short guys wearing long shorts as one of his pet peeves. He's like, oh man, short guys wear the longest shorts. I'm like, no, dude, they're shorts.
They're short.
They're just short guys wearing shorts, so they're longer. It's because not everyone's 6'8", mate.
I love that. He was like, I've never seen a tall guy with the issue. It's like,
I thought he was joking, but I don't know if he
I don't
was.
think he was. Like,
And I was like, yeah, no shit. I think Keelan was like looking at him like, what the fuck? And the other one was what they said about me getting a Parma every time, despite looking at the menu. The menu was spot on. Like every time I go into a place, I look at the menu and then I always just get a Parma. And
you know why though? Because sometimes it has bolognese.
As I was going to say, I did get a bolognese 3 weeks ago, and I regretted it.
How do you say bolognese?
I realized after I said it that I said it wrong.
Maybe I said it wrong. Am I saying it wrong?
No, I think it's bolognese.
Bolognese.
I pronounce the G. It's a silent G.
So you say
I said
bolognese.
I said bolognese. Oh yeah, sorry, camera stopped. We're back. And
bolognese.
yeah, that's it.
Can I get some bolognese?
Well, this is actually a great segue.
Well, it would be a great segue to a Manscaped ad, but did he do one?
No, he didn't do one. He completely forgot to do one.
Yeah, well-
which was one of the 3 things I told him to do.
Yeah, well, luckily we're here, and man, what a great break from Luke and Meg. A little bit of Lewis and Keelan to talk about the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. Use code.
And I still have my pubes on here.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, it's my chest hair. It's okay.
Oh, that's fine then. Manscaped.com. Use code SOUNDOFF.
No,
Manscaped.com/SOUNDOFF. I've always said that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Manscaped.com/SOUNDOFF. Use our unique link. There's no code anymore for 20% off and free shipping. The best chest hair shaver, I suppose, in the game.
No, that's all right.
No, that's all right. We're still renovating. It's not ready to be seen yet. It's not open
But
to
you
the
can
public.
also shave your face.
Oh, that's good. And your head? All right, manscaped.com/soundoff. I can't believe you did that.
I mean, either.
A great segue into what we need to talk about next. I think we need to call Lewis for this. There's the some controversy happened. I uploaded my prank on Lewis on TikTok during the week.
Oh, yeah.
The necklace prank.
Yeah.
Necklace prank.
Yeah.
And this is where the controversy began. I thought look, when you post a TikTok, you never know what you're going to get.
Pat my back.
Huh?
Pat my back.
What?
I had a little burp. I needed to be burped.
Good girl.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, so when you post on TikTok, you never know what you're going to get in the comment section. 95% of the time, it's usually comments just unrelated to the video or focusing on a key part of the video that's not actually the main point.
Yeah.
And this was no exception. So I uploaded a prank, started to go really well. It went quite viral, got 4.5 million views in like 4 days.
It went crazy.
Right? And then a lot of people having a laugh, but then the top comment was just about, I'm sorry, but I hate the way they pronounce necklace. I will say
I
necklace. And I realized that the video went really big in America. It was 50% of the views were from America. But I wanted to call Lewis, get his thoughts on this bit. I think
well, he says necklace as well.
we were saying the same thing, but we got heat. And not just from the general community, from a few notable people.
Americans will actually spell it differently as well, won't they?
Huh?
Americans spell it differently as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy. Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey mate, you've reached the Wet Cunt Swim Team headquarters.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks very much. Your customer service line takes a while to ring, actually.
It's a little bit.
Oh, well, sorry mate, customer service is off for the day. You're actually speaking to the captain of the team. Hey.
Oh, wow, what an honour.
This is special.
I'm the captain. Sorry.
I was
really special.
going to call you about that. Just quickly before we get into that,
Yeah.
can we briefly discuss, did you get a wind of this necklace controversy that was happening on
Yeah,
TikTok?
and I don't understand anyone who reckons it's necklace. Necklace.
But Americans do say necklace.
Yeah. Americans say necklace and it's wrong. It's necklace.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally a lace around your neck.
Yes.
Yeah. Necklace is just the 2 words a little bit closer together.
Yeah.
Well,
necklace.
I noticed that all the Australian people that commented on the video, right, like Christian Howell, a few great people, Jack Post, Nick Cody, Hamish Blake, you saying take it off, they all just commented about the prank. Just like, haha, good prank, funny, good stuff, boys, right?
Yeah.
And then former guest of the show and comedian, I know is from America, Andrew Schultz, commented tear faces, but also hate how you guys say necklace.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, really upsetting.
Upsetting because, thanks very much, Andrew, for coming on our show in the past. You can go check that episode out if you've since discovered Andrew.
Yeah.
It was a great ep, but also haven't had a lot of communication with him since and felt like just him coming in throwing shade at the way we talk here was a bit uncalled for.
Yeah, I'd say that in terms of communication with him since that episode, that's probably going to be the only thing he's ever said about Luke and Lewis, and it is, hey guys, pretty funny video, but talk different.
Yeah. And I noticed the video, I was like, man, why the fuck is so many people commenting this? And because the top comment had 57,000 likes on the TikTok about how we say things wrong.
Which is a large
and
portion.
I was like, this is so weird. And then there were Australians telling me I say it wrong, right? Because Nicholas sounds like Kiwi.
Mate, if there is one way to go viral on TikTok, it is just expose Americans to any other culture. And they'll go, that's wrong. That's not how it's supposed to be done.
Why are they judging everything that we say then? Because we say everything different to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't even know what kettles were. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude.
A machine that boils your water.
But yeah, 48% of the views were from America, so it does explain the comment section.
Ah, okay. That's why there's so many comments from dumb people. That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. I just wanted to get to the bottom of that controversy. Now, let's get to what we called for.
Right.
As you said, you are the captain of the Wet Cunt swim team.
Actually, to the whole squad, we've got the captain here, we have the coach here. Rosie's also here. She's not part of the team. Her mum has forbidden it.
and that's fair.
Still promoting it.
And because it's a gross name.
Well, her mum actually, Rosie has been swimming with us, right? Not just with us as a leisure thing, not training as part of the squad because she doesn't want to join because of the name. And her mum actually sent a follow-up message just to make doubly sure, hang on, I see you're swimming with these guys. Are you sure you have not joined the team?
She had to
because the wet cunt name is disgusting. I think that it's the perfect name for our swim team, and I'm stoked to see it up there on the leaderboard at the Commonwealth Games in a couple of years.
Oh,
you know how the Commonwealth Games work? Yeah. Right up the top of the leaderboard is the wet cunts, and then every other person is underneath that.
Sorry. I thought there was a bushfire.
I'm just
sorry. The video listeners will have just seen me see smoke, shit bricks, look at Meg, and then point and go, what the fuck's that? Sorry, it's just a burn off that's happening. I forgot how regional we are, where people burn on. People start fires on purpose here.
Yeah, started one today myself.
Yeah. Okay, so, I actually wanted to propose something, Lewis, to you. Look, I know you. How set on the name are you?
Mate, I'm pretty set. I am really quite bummed about not being able to accept Rosie into the team.
Well, I think Rosie's mum might like
she's
this
a
one.
great candidate. She's fast, but the name is standing between us. I do love the name, but it's already getting in the way a little bit.
Okay.
Just you wait.
Well, look, now I was supposed to do my research and search via comments. I did say it to Keelan on the phone before. I forgot. So we're going to have to credit the person who commented this just in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Keelan can add in audio of whoever sent this in. But
yeah, Coach is writing that down right now.
Yeah, okay, great. So this person suggested a name in the comment section. Of one of the episodes where we spoke about the swim team. I think we should change the swim team name to this. And I know thinking, Luke, why are you saying we? Why are you saying you're not part of the swim team? Don't have a say in it. Here's my terms. If we change the name to Prolapse swim team, I will join the team.
Luke Kitzel, welcome to the team, mate. It's good to have you on board. Welcome to the Prolapse.
We should get bathers made with Prolapse on the arse.
Yeah. Fuck the Speedo sponsorship. We're going to make our own Prolapse bathers.
I like that a lot. So pro-lapse.
Yeah, I think it's just two words. It's Prolapse, and you say it how you wish.
Yeah, and I think we could explain it.
The only reason I suggest the dash is because Prolapse just looks like you spelled prolapse wrong, whereas Prolapse might look a little bit more subtle.
Yes, yeah. Do you think
Well, no,
Rosie's
I just
mum?
think 2 words like pro and then the word laps, like as in swimming
Oh, yeah,
laps.
2 words. It can't be 1 word. It has to be 2 words.
Yeah, I just think.
I'm all for that.
Yeah,
Pro
2
laps.
words. The word pro, space, and then LAPS, like
Yeah.
swimming laps.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
as the Americans would say it, prolapse.
Yeah. Yeah, great. So it was a great suggestion. I'm already thinking of merch opportunities. I'm glad you've jumped in it, and I've also, don't worry, I've made sure I've picked a name that Rosie's mum will still hate.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Rosie? Prolapse?
What do you mean? It's
Her
pro
mum
at doing
will still hate
laps.
it, so
Her
I'm
mum's still
sold.
gonna hate it.
Yeah, sorry, Rosie, you'll have to cheer us along from the sidelines when we take out the gold.
If it makes you feel any better, Rosie, I'm pretty sure my mum would hate it too. So I don't think Lewis's mum would be. Look, I don't think any parent's going to be like, haha, good stuff, boys. Keep up your comedy. Prolapse.
No, Keelan's mum's a big fan.
Oh, that's true. Well, great. I'm looking forward to joining the team. I'm going to have to get goggles and bathers.
Yeah, it's a bit of an upfront cost there, but I believe in you, mate. I'm excited for you to join us in the pool.
I haven't swum properly since grade 6.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Coach will get you swimming fit.
Awesome.
That's right.
I might have to start in the local dam before I get back.
We don't really have the dam's over there, and it's got too many yabbies in it.
Well, man, I'm just happy that both of us, you've abandoned the world gym, I've abandoned the gym. It's all about the wet gym, baby.
Yeah, it is about the wet gym at the moment. I still will be participating in the world gym it's a wet fun. We've been discussing the concept of wet fun on today's episode because we were talking about Keelan's "That's What She Said" joke when the camera was getting wet. And you thought,
disgusting, huh?
Well, no, I disagreed. I thought it was a bit of wet fun.
Bit of wet fun.
Right. Right. Well, all right.
It's like it's the water park of jokes. It's the slip and slide of comedy, you could say.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not around it. Remember the last time I was at a water park?
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, it should be a bit of wet fun. Maybe that could be like the team slogan. So we still keep wet fun is now the slogan.
Yeah.
So we're the Prolap swim team, and then underneath it says like wet fun.
What do we chant?
Yeah,
Either do we chant prolaps or wet fun? Are we like prolaps?
I think
prolaps or wet fun? Wet fun.
The fans cheer prolaps.
We chant.
Well, yeah, I think maybe sound off in the comment section below what our official chant should be.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to prolapse.
I think we rate. I think
prolaps.
people chant the team name, right?
Yeah.
Prolaps, and then we radiate wet fun.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. That's
awesome.
Good.
All right, well, looking forward to swimming with you, and thanks so much for joining us.
Before you go, do you want to give a quick review on what you thought of our episode?
Well, we already said we thought it was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
And we thought your background was good with the Canon, so Meg really overcompensated early and chucked a bunch of sheep food behind us to attract the sheep.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They've topped this.
So the episode started off with a bunch of sheep. Yeah, but your one felt a lot more organic. Our one was really forced.
It's super forced.
Yeah, okay.
It's a really forced episode.
You've got big shoes to fill because that episode is currently number 1. So we'll see where you guys end up.
Oh, wow.
Fuck, I need to twerk on an electric
Get your
fence
tits
or
out,
something.
Meg. Sorry.
All right. Yeah.
All right, great. We'll work on that thumbnail and
Jeez, these guys are taking wet fun way too seriously.
Oh yeah, it's not even raining yet. It's fucking dripping. So, all right, we'll leave it there. Oh, thank God we hung up. That could have turned into an orgy.
The rains are coming.
The rains are here. How much longer do we have to do? I've got a little bit more stuff.
Go.
To discuss.
Go.
Do you think it's going to start raining soon?
I think it'll be okay.
I want to talk about just like being in rural WA. So we've been holidaying here. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Meg. What? Was that on purpose? What did you mean? Stop leaning on it.
Wet fun.
That was not wet fun. That was.
It's a bit wet down here.
I was. Go into my face then. I was in a state of shock. I was like, how could you fall? To be fair, Meg is on a hill. I'm not really, and these chairs are plastic and old. Meg, stop leaning back on the chair. You need to stop moving in your chair. Meg has chronic ADD.
I'm so worried. I was so worried that I was down again, and it would just go back.
Jesus Christ, mate. You okay?
No.
Okay.
My pride's been beaten, and I saw a fat chicken down there.
We are in rural WA. Meg's back on her seat.
I'm not going to lie. I'll try and take a photo for you guys later. I think something's wrong with the chickens.
What do you mean?
They are so fucking fat.
Well, they just eat all day.
They're so big. They're really chunky chickens.
Are they being chunked up for meat? They're for eggs, aren't they?
They're for eggs.
Maybe they've all got full of eggs.
They're like, normal chicken, like this big.
Yeah.
These chickens look like they've been like blown up.
They are bigger than the ones at Woolies. Good girl.
Good girl.
So,
Wow, I've got the burps. I've got the bubbles.
Meg,
Yeah.
all right. We've been in rural WA for 2 weeks now, and we had a bit of a holiday after the tour. It was fun. And while we were at the resort that we were at, in a place called Dunsborough, just south of Bustleton, right? We were drinking at the bar during happy hour
Yeah.
because it's good to get festive,
Yeah.
and I love investing, right?
Yeah.
And there was good deals on. And we sitting there just drinking by ourselves, having a chat. And then an old couple sat down next to us, and they were just like, introduce us. He goes, "Hey, do you mind if we sit here?" And I love that generation because young people will be like, "There's already people there," and then just move to another
Yes.
booth.
They'd be like, "Yeah, of course," and then they just walk away.
And old people were just like, "There's 2 seats free. Sure, it's weirdly close to the other people, but
Yep.
we'll just take a seat right here
Yep.
and introduce ourselves."
Exactly.
And I'm so glad they did
Oh.
because he introduced ourselves and he's like, "Hey, go on, mate. The name's Jungle." And I went, "Holy fuck."
This guy had some stories.
This is going to be the best 3
Yeah.
hours ever. And it was. I was like,
Yeah.
"Mate, why do they call you Jungle?" And he goes, "Oh, I fought in Vietnam, mate." And then and I'm like, "Mate, take a seat. I'd love to hear everything
It
about
was
your
hectic.
life." Dude, it was so good.
It was hectic.
And his wife's kind of just sitting there the whole time. I got the vibe that he has 4 stories.
Yeah.
And she'd heard all 4 stories a million times.
Yeah.
Because she's almost like finishing them off for him. Like he'd get to the end, she'd be like, "No, tell him about this bit, Dal."
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really good.
I asked him, I was like, "How old were you when you fought in the war?" And he was like, "Oh, went in when I was 19." And then he said, "I celebrated my 21st birthday."
He goes, "I celebrated
in
me
a
20."
ditch.
He goes, "I celebrated me 21st birthday in a hole with bullets going over me head. It
And
was
I-
a good day."
And I said, and then I said, as like a joke, I was like, "Oh, did you get any presents?" And he was like, "Oh, just a deeper hole."
Yeah, he goes, "They dug me out a bit. It was
They
good."
just dug me a deeper hole. I was
And-
like, oh.
By the way, before he actually told me he was in the war, I go, "Why'd they call you Jungle?" And
Yeah.
he goes, "Because I'm thick, dense, and hard to get through."
Or at least that's what my wife will tell you.
Yeah. And then she goes, "Oh, stop it, Dal." And then Meg and I are just sitting there going like, "I need to get 4 more beers."
And we did. I had a lot of pina coladas.
Yeah, Meg.
I had about 6 pina coladas.
Meg and Jungle's wife were on the pina coladas,
Yeah.
and Jungle and I were going pint for pint. And by the way,
Yeah.
I was like throwing them down.
Yeah.
I was at bottom of a shower floor because I was
Yes.
fucking draining them.
Yes.
And he was keeping up with me with no
Easily.
problem. If
No.
anything, I was like, "Meg, I need to go back to the room. I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I need to go back and just chill out." Like, we also haven't had dinner, and he goes, "Oh, you're calling it?" Like, he was
I know.
judging me. I was
Exactly.
like, "Dude, you're like 80.
Yes.
Probably 90. I don't
Man,
know."
he could keep up. He could keep up.
Yeah, he was a hero. So, yeah, that was good. This is what I love about rural Australia is, like, this is how you know you're in regional Australia is, like, when people call their sister and their dog a bitch.
Yeah.
And, like, if you call, like, and their daughter, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, people will refer to their daughter as a bitch and their dog, and it's really confusing because you can never tell which one they're fucking talking about.
I just remembered, I remembered a conversation that you and Anne had.
Your aunt was like 5 minutes ago talking about her daughter Natalie, and then like joking, being like, "Oh," and she's awesome. I met Natalie,
Yeah.
she's sick. She was just saying, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "Oh, she's fucking bitch." She sent me this message the other day,
Yeah.
whatever. And then she referred to her as a bitch as a joke in the conversation.
Yeah. Not
As a joke.
literally meaning it or
No,
anything.
just
Yeah.
being like, as you do, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
so and so," like, "What a bitch," as if you'd say that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Then we're all laughing, and then like the conversation, like I didn't really notice the conversation shifted.
Yeah.
And then she just went, "Oh, look at this bitch drooling." And then I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what is she gonna show me a picture of her daughter?" And then she
Where's Natalie?
showed me the phone, and it was her
Bindi.
dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
Bindi the bitch. Yeah.
I was so confused.
So the funniest conversation I've heard between you two so far, because you have some rippers, was we were talking about because Bindi, they're trying to get Bindi to have puppies. And so Bindi, when she gets into heat, has to go over to a farm with her boyfriend.
Yeah, and
then
getting
they-
into heat is when his dog's getting horny.
Yeah, yeah.
When they want to
Anyway,
get it on.
so Anne was
When they
talking
wanna
about
do
how the
doggy
process.
style.
Yeah, get it. So Anne was talking about how the process can be painful sometimes because they've got like a bone or some shit. And so Luke goes, so Bindi doesn't like it. Like it's like, is it like painful? Like,
Well, yeah,
does it-
she was saying like how the dog's dick can get stuck and
Yeah,
really,
if they
and if it
turn-
rips out, it can really hurt the female.
Yes,
right
yeah.
during intercourse.
Yeah, so-
and it makes sense because we're like us and dolphins, right, are the only animals that root for pleasure.
pleasure. Yeah. So yeah, he's like, I know it. Like she doesn't like it. And then Anne goes, what? Nah, she's a fucking slut.
She goes, "Oh no, she fucking loves it. She's a fucking slut."
Bindi's a slut.
Talking about her dog that gets horny for the other dog at the dairy farm.
So now every time like Bindi runs away from me, I'm just
"You
like,
whore."
I'm or like she's like, I'm trying to call for her or something. I'm like, Bindi, you slut.
Yeah, get here, you hoe bag.
You little whore. I just call for her,
Yeah.
and she comes.
Yeah.
She responds to slut.
Yeah, she
very
probably
well.
thought you were a dick.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh,
Oh.
where's some
Oh,
cock?
bit of wet fun.
Oh,
All right.
wet fun."
Well, yeah, guys, I guess that's the end of the episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. I think Lewis and I will be back. We might do one Zoom one. We're not
Yeah.
sure what we're going to do yet. But let us know what your thoughts on these episodes are. Been a bit of fun doing an episode in a paddock. Thanks, Meg, for filling in.
No worries.
We didn't really do any Luke and Lewisy segments. Well, we did the recent one.
What do
Pet
you guys
Peeves.
do?
We don't really do them at Money anymore. We do celeb spots.
Do you do chair dancing?
Yes, we do chair dancing a lot. Yeah. We'll do that just so people kind of, it's classic Luke and Lewis. All right, we'll get on these chairs and, oh God, I feel like the chair's going to break, dude.
Come here, Lammies.
All right, so we'll end the episode with a classic Luke and Lewis bit of chair
And we're
dancing
chair dancing
in a paddock.
In a paddock.
All right, Keelan, put in the music. No, you don't have to put in yours.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right, guys,
Music is it playing?
thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everyone, and enjoying our chair dancing.
This has been Farmer Luke and Dolly Parton live from rural Western Australia featuring sheep.
Yay-ha!
That's American. All right, bye.